Do you remember the last time these guys were on the show? They were coming out with a product.
Yes.
What happened, guys? We waited 1.5 years for it. Where is it?
We're just as disappointed as you are. We come to find out when we were ready to release it. We were still under contract to Crazed Records. And they said if we released it, it would be theirs. So we had to put a hold on it. And March, we were no longer under contract to them. So then supposedly we started recording in March so that we were completely free. But now it's done, and it's in the hands of the record company we signed with, Rainbow Records, and they've got it right now. And they've sent some promo copies. We have some promo copies now, but the tape should be out sometime this summer.
And CDs.
And CDs, yeah.
How soon can you?
In the next couple of months.
Because I'm going to hold you to this, right?
What's in their hands?
Waiting for it.
Well, we want it out.
We're sorry.
You know? It's just whenever they get it together.
Right.
Now it's out of our hands. We can't do really anything.
Have you picked a so-called hit that you're going to start shopping around to radio stations and
yeah, the song that's on the video, "Goodbye '89," is the hit.
Is
the hit single.
Single.
It's so popular with the kids these days.
Now you guys have been playing. I noticed that you're giving Steve Wackles a hell of a nice plug tonight. DKD's Hellhole.
Right. Every Monday night.
We live there.
At the Rocket Club.
Correct.
You played what, once? You've opened for Sabotage. What else are you doing?
We played a Metal Monday a couple months ago. We're playing another one August 3rd. We'll be there.
And then probably out at Chasers
In September,
next month or September, September.
Right. That's what we got coming up so far. And we did also, the new company did a video of one of the new tunes, Beijing, a tune called Beijing. That's like a studio video.
Professional video.
Right.
We had some people from Universal come out and help with the shoot.
Right, we did it at the Ritz.
Did it at the Ritz Theater, 100,000 watts of light. And
100,000
And how many times did you do it?
Just went through it one time live.
You're kidding.
Straight on through.
Yeah, he was kidding.
Yeah, I was like.
It was an all-day thing.
It was a Michael Jackson. You know, we had to get the choreography down and all the dancers. And
I'll bet. Somehow I'm just not picturing Vengeance Inc. with dancers.
yeah, we
did have dancers, but not.
Oh, okay, maybe not the kind I'm thinking of.
That was later after the video shoot.
Wait, the video that we're about to see is something that was done at the Rocket Club.
Right, June, it was the last gig, besides the Tampa Bay Music Awards, the last gig that Sabotage did with John Oliva, and we were lucky enough to open up for him. And this is, matter of fact, this is the single we were talking about, us playing it live.
Okay, and we're not going to see it quite yet.
Okay,
but
that was my whole setup.
I know, it was perfect.
And it goes something like this, really.
So, because the product didn't get released, were you sort of holding off from playing out at clubs?
No, as a matter of fact, we did a lot of playing out all this past year.
Yeah,
we didn't have anything else to do.
We're not stuck in the studio anymore,
Right.
So we've had some time. Actually, we're trying a different little thing. We can kind of get it, everybody's going to see us play, and hopefully get familiar with the tunes, and maybe it will work to our advantage. And the tape comes out, they'll be like, all right, finally get to hear it.
And what you were saying last time, you were telling us, you need to get more in local scenes. We've always done real well in Europe and overseas and South America and everything. So last year, really been getting in the local scene, trying to play out, trying to get on the local radio and touring here locally and everything. So.
What kind of response have you been getting?
A terrible response. It didn't work at all. I don't know what's wrong with you telling us that. No, it's all right.
Oh.
No, it was all right. It's okay. It really, I'd rather be big in Tampa than in Europe, And so I'm glad the way it's turned out.
Are you? But I mean, Europeans just go nuts for music, especially American music. You take a band like Obituary. They're in Europe. They're huge, and although they're pretty big here, I think it's safe to say that they're even bigger in Europe. Why is that?
I think it's something in the water over there or something. Just the Europeans like, oh, I love these American guys. They're really great.
Oh, is that how they do the little hand movement thing?
They're easily impressed, I guess.
More open-minded.
They think we're great.
Maybe they just like American bands or something. I don't know. They just goes over well there. I don't know what the problem is. I love it. We can't explain it.
I don't know if I would look at it as a problem, gentlemen, but...
we're just kidding.
No, but a lot of the bands that we used to play out that we cover were European bands like Accept and Saxon and Samson. So I think we have more of a European style than a lot of American bands. Like we've never been really like Ted Nugent or Johnny Winters or anything like that. They're more of a rock and roll. The European scene's more of a classical type, like Yngwie or Ritchie Blackmore, stuff like that. And we're more of that sound, so I think it goes over there better. That's my theory. It can't be proven.
And a damn good one it is.
It is. I've been working on it.
Well, right now I'm getting the cue that the video's ready. We've got some phone callers. So if you want to hold, we'll take your phone calls right after this. What video are we going to see? Lead us into it again.
Goodbye 89. It's the single from the new album, and this is us opening up for Sabotage June 11th.
At the Rocket Club. That was Vengeance Inc. with Goodbye 89.
That was good. That was better than I remembered it. That
was a very
really good. You sounded good on there.
I don't know. I hope this doesn't offend you, but it's a very commercial, radio-ready song.
That's what we're going for. We have sold out completely. We're doing everything we can to make it.
You've sold out? You really think you're selling out?
No. This tune came naturally. But like our drummer, Chuck, he's like this big Metallica fan. He's like, what kind of tune is this? This is blasphemy. He didn't
we're doing more of what we like to do.
Really?
You know, this is really the type of, the more commercial stuff is the type of music we've listened to more, something with, more vocals and stuff like that.
We've always been big Queen fans, and like they would do like something real heavy, like Stone Cold Crazy, and then they would do something heavy that had a lot of vocals and stuff in it, and that's what we want to do.
Now, this cassette is not out yet. However, due to your generosity,
we have advanced
people
copies.
Call in tonight.
Right.
We can get them a copy?
Yes.
How many can we give away?
We have 5 Malicious Intents, that's our last one, and 5 Bad Crazies, the new one.
Is the entire project a little bit more commercial?
It has a more commercial songs on it, but the heavy stuff is still just as heavy.
Right.
I think.
I think there's a lot more vocals.
Right. We figured out how to do it.
Has a lot more.
Each album we get more into the concept of what we were wanting to do. Be heavy and yet have a lot of vocals and be real accessible and have the hooks, but still have the power and the aggressiveness and the dynamics.
All that to think about.
Really, yes. This theories I have in my head.
Guy, are you pretty much handling the publicity for the band and getting the band booked and things like that?
Somewhat. But we have a lot of local help. Matter of fact, Steve Wackel is a great guy. He's given us several really great dates.
Evidently.
Great gigs.
Oh
yeah, I'm wearing his
you
shirt.
and Steve are good buddies.
He's really helped us out, giving us some good gigs. He allowed us to open up for them, and he's given us some real good Metal Monday nights. Really pushed it a lot. So.
It's neat though that now all of a sudden the area is accepting metal music. Not only, it took a while for them to accept all originals.
Right.
Bands used to have to play 3/4 cover and
right.
then sneak in an original song here and there. Now all of a sudden in metal, you'd never think that on a Monday night you can go to a club and see metal.
Really?
Yeah, but it's still a little, it's getting a lot better, put it that way.
Every week it grows with more and more people there, so.
What about radio stations? It's 98.
I didn't see any radio stations there. Oh, no, yeah, Brian Medlin, that's another great guy. He's played us a bunch of times on the Pit. So we appreciate that. He's not even out yet, and he's played pre-release stuff, so he's been helping us out. And
who's at 95?
Mike Backus at 95. Sent him a package, and he's supposed to start playing some stuff. So
that's great.
And Bruce
that's
Campbell.
Another plus for metal these days. Before to get metal
really
on a radio station is like
especially local original bands.
So it's getting a lot better for.
Is it? Where do you see yourselves? Say a year from now.
I see myself in the desert.
Ask those other people.
Help me.
I don't know. We just we're going to start working on the new project. We just hope we can move up, to a little bit better label every time, a little bit more production values and better touring support and everything.
Hopefully this
we're not cracking on the label right now though. We love them.
Hopefully they'll do a lot of support for us when the new thing comes out.
Are you going to tour? Those are your ultimate goals? You want to go out on tour with us?
Yeah, we want to go again. We haven't been out on tour in about a year. We've been playing local, like we say.
Right.
So we want to tour again and push the new album naturally and work on the new stuff.
I know, and you're probably waiting for some really good advice from this time, and I'm sorry,
yeah, what do you suggest we do for the next album?
Play the Rocket Club. I don't know. I don't have any words of wisdom. But you have been out there. You guys didn't have the best deal with this last record company.
That's putting it mildly.
Quick advice.
Not the best
quick
deal.
advice to some newer bands. We've got about a minute left, and we have some phone calls. So if you want to stay on the lines and talk to these guys, they'll take your calls after the show. Quick advice to a new band.
A new band is
get a product.
Good haircut. Wardrobe is very important.
Work with me, guys.
Get a good product out and shop it around.
Drinking,
seriously, he's telling them all the crazy stuff they already know.
And kids, use these condoms. We
That's
can't emphasize that enough.
Listen, will you come back again sometime? I really want to have you back on this show.
Yeah.
Guy, it's a shame that you won't be able to join us next time.
I'm just support for Mike.
Guys, I really want to thank you for being out here. Give yourselves a quick
Thank you for
plug.
having us.
When are you playing next?
We're playing August 3rd at the Rock Club Metal Monday, and we're playing at ML Chasers in September. And I would like to say for my buddy Todd Grubb's band's playing August 7th, open for Tony McAlpine at the Record Club, because I play bass in his band also.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the show, and
you'll
take calls off the air. We will see you next week with Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids.
Ooh, spooky.
Tune in for that.
Hi, I'm Guy Perrin.